Good evening, Spartan Nation. I'm Abby LePage, and I am so excited to be joining you for yet another season of East Longmeadow High School varsity hockey. As I am in the duration of my winter break at the University of Rhode Island, I'm so excited to be joining you for a few games once again throughout this hockey season. Starters for the East Longmeadow Spartans, we have the line of Mike Mandrala, Tommy Cakeley, and captain, senior captain Alec Nareau, his fellow captain in Aiden Fisher. Only the duo captains this year, as last year it was the trio of Dobek, Kuhn, and Asher. The Spartans are 2-0 after getting huge wins over Longmeadow and West Springfield in their first two games. As Spartans rip a shot, coming down the right side. This is the Spartans' first time facing Ludlow since February 19th, 2021, in which the Spartans secured the 6-1 win. Before that, which is definitely worth mentioning, the Spartans on December 22nd, 2018, secured a 9-2 win over the Ludlow Lions. Spartans with trouble getting out of their own zone. Deep, a puck is sent in the crease where it is snagged by Patrick McGillicuddy, the senior. So 4 seniors on East Longmeadow's roster this year, as mentioned. Nareau and Fisher are the captains. Then there's McGillicuddy, the starter in net for the Spartans, as well as Giuseppe Lee on defense. Nick Stabe of Ludlow against the faceoff. Ludlow back to the point with a shot. It's blocked. Here comes East Longmeadow the other way. It's Alex Roman. The freshman has the puck taken away from him and out of the zone. East Longmeadow with some trouble again in their own end. A scrum for the puck along the end boards, comes out to the point. Shot is taken, puck is loose. Found, the shot got off, but a terrific save by McGillicuddy. And the whistle is blown. Ref said puck was dead apparently, as it was somewhere intertwined in the back of the netting. So McGillicuddy, the starter once again for the Spartans, taking over the job of Colin Sherwood, who was a starter for East Longmeadow last season. Obviously terrific goaltender. So we'll see how McGillicuddy is going to step into his shoes. The stats from the first game, a 3-2 win over Longmeadow. Stopped 22 of 24 shots. As the Spartans take the face-off back in their own end once again. It's Mandrala wearing number 16. He was number 8 last year. Spartans with numbers over the line. Alec Nareau stripped away at the blue line. Spartans struggling to enter. Now they do. Back in the neutral zone. Outlet pass in the middle. Here's Ludlow, shot's gone off McGillicuddy's glove. Spartans with control. Lee with a pass to Cakeley, doesn't quite find him. Along the corner boards now, puck is loose, Ludlow picks it up, that's Tanner Severin, the sophomore. Puck is keeping in with a kick at the blue line for the Spartans. That was Grasso. Now with some extracurriculars from Grasso, he's going to put his team on the penalty kill. The junior defenseman stepping into more of a defensive role with the Spartans this year. Unfortunately, Keller Reed has a torn ACL, so hasn't been able to, is out for the entire season. And the Spartans have some freshmen. believe 4 or 5 freshmen on the roster. But they're looking to have those defensemen that are more tenured step up this season. So Ludlow on the power play. Puck up for grabs. Shot went off the side of the net. In the skates of Erickson. He finds it but is unable to clear. Here comes Ludlow. Finally, Joey Mazza is able to get the puck with numbers up the ice, 2-on-2. And it looks like a penalty is going to be called for a slash. And that'll be called on Ryan Kurtz, the senior captain for the Lions. So it'll be a 4-on-4 for a minute 16 before the Spartans get a brief 44-second power play. Quick math. Power play unit is Fisher, Lee. Excuse me, not power play unit. 4-on-4 unit is Fisher, Lee. It looks like Braden Bosquet, the freshman, who has impressed. Bosquet had a goal in the last game of 4-1 or 4-2, it's hard to tell, win over Westside. And here comes Bosquet. Over the right wing, he dumps it in. Fisher, outmanned. And the puck is cleared out by Ryan Goodwin, the junior defenseman. Lee with a nifty move back in his own end, takes the puck for himself. Over the blue line, tries to make another move, can't quite get through. But here comes East Longmeadow. Back at the point, can't keep it in, and Ludlow will extract it out. Lee once again back in his own end. Here's Roman once again, now over to Bosquet, who just dumps it in. About 5 seconds left on Grasso's penalty. As Cakeley takes a hit. Bosquet from the blue line. And Ludlow will dump at the length of the ice. A risky pass by Patrick McGillicuddy looking for his defenseman. Found a Ludlow player who was not really able to get the shot off, luckily, for the Spartans. Here's Nero, the left wing. Centers it for Mendrala. Now here's Cakeley. Some physical play. Open ice for Cakeley. Makes a move, gets decked. And Ludlow will take control. What a sequence. As Cakeley with a play of his own, and he's going to be called for, I figured interference, but it looks like a roughing call from the ref. Just a bit of a frustration play from the Spartans and Cakeley specifically. 4 seconds left on Kurtz's penalty, and the Lions will have a power play for a minute 56. Still 4-on-4, however, with a faceoff back in the Spartan zone end. Puck is up for grabs. Grasso gets it, attempts the clear. The Lions stand tall on the blue line, shots fired, and McGillicuddy gloves it down. That was another Lions captain, that is Bryce Pereira, the senior defenseman. In control of it once again. Shot fired way wide. That comes back out to the blue line in Kurtz. Sent in near the crease, the Spartans send it over the end boards. As Lee manhandles one of the Lions players. Finally, the puck is cleared. As a Spartan player is knocked down at center ice. Ludlow, no problem entering the zone. A shot is fired off, but wide of McGillicuddy. Back out to the blue line for the Lions. Joey Mazza pressuring the puck. Pass out in front and a blocker stop by McGillicuddy. Desperation in the Spartans' own end. And finally, the puck is sent the length of the ice by Cody Shaw. Shaw leading the Spartans with 4 goals in just 2 games of this season. He had a hat trick in the Longmeadow game. The 3-2 win, scored all 3 goals. A big showcase from the sophomore of East Longmeadow. And of course, notched another one in the West Side win the other night. About 20 seconds left on Cakeley's penalty. Some good pressure from the Spartans back in the Lions' own end. Good pressure by Fisher and Kevin Baker, the freshman. And that will about kill off the penalty. We're back at even strength as Cakeley comes out with speed, knocking into his own player in Mendrala. Over the blue line, the Lions take a shot, easily sticked away by McGillicuddy. Outlet pass to Cakeley. 2-on-2 with Mendrala in open ice. Some more physical play going on with Cakeley, and the Lions are able to clear the zone. Cakeley once again with the puck. Dances over the blue line. Now in deep. Mendrala looking for Nero out front. Nero now looking for Cakeley out front. Both passes aren't able to connect, and the Lions clear. More physicality in the neutral zone, that time by Nero, as Bosquet looks to dump it in, but it goes off of a Lions player. Here's Ludlow back in their own end. Some continuous good pressure, forechecking from the Spartans. Pass looking to clear by the Lions is intercepted by Lee at the point and dumped back in deep. Here's Kurtz. Isn't able to get his pass across to his player. Now he is. Shot comes off. Pad saved by McGillicuddy. Lions in control at the blue line. Some physicality once again going on deep in the Spartan zone end. Wrapped around the boards. Here's Kurtz once again. Pressure by Grosso. Mazza takes a hold of the puck. Attempts to clear the zone himself with a move around Kurtz. Kurtz strips him. And they're going to call the goal off. Or not sure what the signal is from the referee, but McGillicuddy had dislodged the netting from its pegs. So we'll see what the call is going to be. Now we'll talk it over with the scorekeepers. This will be interesting. As announced, there is no goal on the play. It remains a 0-0 score here with 5:27 left in the first period. Lions once again controlling at the blue line. Dumped in deep by Sean Keflis. Now the Spartans in control. That was Cody Shaw who took the hit to make the play and dump it in deep. Now more physicality going on, and there will be a penalty on the play. A cross check. And that is going to go on Nick DeRoyne, the sophomore for the Lions. So the Spartans have an opportunity to take advantage of the no-goal play and hopefully have a productive power play. The Lions win the face-off back, attempt to clear the zone, and they will. Ludlow with speed over the blue line. It's Benji Steele, the senior, but Lee outmans him back in his own end. Some inadvertent physicality from Nero there as the Spartans are able to dump it into the offensive zone. Lee intercepts the clearing attempt. Here's Bosquet. Open ice, takes the shot. Can't find it. And the play was just blown dead, I believe, in the Lions goaltender's pads. Mendrala once again with the face-off, and he wins it back to Bosquet. Sends it over to Lee. Mendrala with the shot wide. Bosquet once again at the point. Down to Nero. Back to Lee. Shot is blocked, and that puck will exit the zone. Lee looking for a quick re-entry. Now Mendrala will skate it over the blue line. Over to Cakeley. Cakeley with a shot, that's wide. Nero in control now, looking to find Cakeley. Isn't able to. Back out to Bosquet. Lee calling for it, Bosquet takes a shot. Anyways, it's a pad stop. And now the Lions will clear. An opportunity for Kurtz, working hard in his offensive end. And there will be a penalty on the play. Ryan Kurtz with some great effort for the Lions here. And now Bosquet will go to the penalty box for the Spartans. It's another 4-on-4 for half a minute, 3.5 remaining in the first, but believe Bosquet's going for a trip here. Kevin Baker with the face-off for the Spartans. Lions in control. Sends it down. Fisher gets it over to Erickson. In a scrum for the puck on the corner boards. Now a shot is taken from the point. Doesn't quite find net. Once again, the Lions in control, and a pad stop by McGillicuddy. Sent in by the Lions. Should be some urgency from the Spartans here to clear the zone. Shot somehow comes off, and another pad stop by McGillicuddy. Grosso and Baker working along the boards. Baker with a desperation play, but it still goes out to the point, and the Lions score. Sean Keflis gets on the board for the Lions with 2:42 remaining in the first. As mentioned earlier in that play, just no desperation from the Spartans to clear the zone other than that attempt by Baker. But the puck just kept finding the point for the Lions, and the shot flew past McGillicuddy. Shots are 14-5 in favor of the Lions. Obviously a story of its own there. As the puck has mainly been in the Spartans' end for the majority of this period. Face off right outside the zone. Lions once again in control. Attempted to be gloved down. Lions found it first, but Spartans now in control. Lee finds Baker, and they're going to be offside. Shaw just jumped the line a little too early there. Face-off won by the Lions, back in their own end with pressure from the Spartans. Lee is able to poke the puck away from a Lions forward, and the Spartans exit their own zone. Almost intercepted there by Shaw, but the Lions once again come in control of the puck, dancing over the blue lines. And Lee is going to get a penalty here, I believe. He'll argue the call for a hold, possibly. Roughing, I believe, is a signal from the referee. So this penalty will bleed into the second period, as there is 1:48 now remaining. Certainly a period of penalties. Not something the Spartans want to get into a habit of, as the Lions look to extend their lead to 2. Good pressure from Cakeley along the boards, but it finds the Keflis of the Lions out in front, uncontested. Believe that shot went wide and the Spartans were able to clear. Sticked aside by McGillicuddy. More board work by Cakeley, but the Lions looked like they were able to keep it in, but the referee says otherwise, and the face-off will come right outside the zone. So already a big opportunity for the Lions, just half a minute into their power play. Here come the Lions. Over the right side, out in front, McGillicuddy covers. That was Severin with the opportunity along the right wing. Spartans can't allow their opposers to just walk in on their goalie like that. Blast from the point by Kurtz, which misses wide. Nifty stick work by the Lions as they re-enter the zone and take a shot that goes wide to McGillicuddy. Now Mazza with pressure on Kurtz. Kurtz is able to find Severin once again along the right wing. Shaw strips the puck, but only temporarily. Spartans along the boards, intercepted at the point. Shot goes off. Sticked aside by McGillicuddy. That was Pereira with the shot once again, the senior captain for the Lions. Mazza with some effort along the boards gets the puck out, and Shaw will further dump it in the length of the Lions' own end. And that will end the first period, as the Spartans and Lions head into the locker room. The Lions still have 12 seconds on their power play as we head into the second period, but the Lions have a 1-0 lead as well, looking to extend that, and the Spartans hoping to stay out of the penalty box for the remainder of this game. I'm sure Dan Reed will have a talking to with his team throughout this first intermission. So we're gonna look to see the Spartans hopefully generate some more offensive opportunities, as the shots still lie at 14-5 in favor of the Lions. We'll be right back. We begin the second period here on LCAT. It's the East Longmeadow Spartans versus the Ludlow Lions. Ludlow with a 1-0 lead after the first period. And they still have about 10 seconds left on their power play. Correct me as Lee skates out of the penalty box. Bosquet back in his own end. Now Mendrala over the blue line. Looking for Cakeley in the center, isn't able to find him. Mendrala out to the point. Shot deflected somewhere along the lines of Bosquet's shot, and the Spartans score. It's Alec Nareau, the senior captain with a feed out front. And he evens the score for the Spartans. It is a 1-1 game. Just 45 seconds into this second period, and it's a tie game. A clutch moment for the captain of East Longmeadow. Bit of a quick play, but a big one. Ludlow with energy, looking to take back their lead as they come over into their offensive end. Puck finds Ludlow. At the point, it's deflected wide. And the Spartans are able to clear. Sean Keflis, the goal scorer for the Lions, with pressure on him by the Spartans. Here's Fisher along the left wing. His shot goes wide. And there's another penalty on this play. An interference call with no one skating towards the box, so I'm not quite sure who it is. And it'll be Owen Kumega. The junior forward for the Lions puts his team on the penalty kill, with the Spartans looking to take the lead for the first time in this game. Lee keeps the puck in. Some nifty stick work, but I believe it's going to be a high stick from Shaw. The face-off right outside Ludlow's zone. Baker wins the face-off. Here's Shaw. Baker with another good effort play to keep the puck in the Spartans' possession. Now here's Lee with a move at the blue line. Down to Fisher. Fisher, pass across. Down Baker, but was pressured by Ludlow. Tries to get a pass along the boards, is taken down. Desperation play by Lee from his knees, gets the puck in deep. Lee with another opportunity to keep the puck in, but it was just way too high even after he gloved it down, or tried to. Spartans looking for an outlet pass. Isn't able to connect, but somehow Cody Shaw in control of the puck in the offensive zone. Now Ludlow will clear it. Bosquet, as the Spartans are in the middle of a change. Here's Mendrala. Poked away by Ludlow and nicely cleared. Across the ice, here's Nero. Over the left wing, his shot is blocked by Ryan Goodwin. Puck out front, cleared right around the crease by Keflis. Back in his own end, here's Bosquet. Over to Lee. 20 seconds left on the Spartans' power play. Lee dances into the zone, takes a hit. Cakeley looking for Lee out in front, isn't able to find him. Kept in at the point, and Mendrala will dump it in. A scrum for the puck along the boards as the Ludlow penalty expires. Shot by the Spartans goes wide. And here come the Lions. It was Luke Martin who took the puck in for himself along the right wing and went in deep. And now another penalty will be called on this play. It'll be Lee with a trip. Lee with his second penalty in the span of a few minutes. And just after the Spartans' power play expires, they will be headed to the penalty kill. Here's Ludlow. Kurtz fires one. A one-timer from the point. Misses high and wide of McGillicuddy. Around the net for Ludlow. Shots fired once again wide of McGillicuddy, and the puck exits the zone. Kurtz. Keflis dumps it in. Stick to side. And Erickson will clear the length of the ice. East Longmeadow with pressure in the neutral zone. Lazily dumped in by the Lions, and East Longmeadow easily able to clear. Lions once again able to dump it in. McGillicuddy sticks it over to Erickson, I believe, again, and he once again clears it. Ludlow with 50 seconds left on their power play. Here comes Severin with speed over the blue line. A miscommunication there by Ludlow as they had open ice. Shot comes off, gloved down by Ludlow. It was up in the air after the pad stop. Puck still up for grabs in the corner boards. Ludlow looking to center. Isn't quite able to. It's Martin once again working along the end boards. Puck comes loose, nearing the crease of McGillicuddy, and the Spartans are able to clear. 10 seconds left on the Lions power play. Bit of a scary moment there. Ludlow once again easily over the blue line. Shot is deflected off of Erickson's stick and wide. Another shot comes in. A blast from Kurtz. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. That kid has a rocket. And now as the penalty expires, Cakeley looking to dump it in. There's a dead stick in East Longmeadow's end. Hopefully the refs are able to locate that and pick it up soon. Almost kept in for the Spartans there. Now there's a re-entry, Lee, as he dumps along a Ludlow body. A mishandle by Bosquet. Luckily able to recontrol possession. Sends it across to Roman. Severin dances around a couple players. There's going to be a penalty on the play for a hook. And that's going to be on the freshman Sam Ferrero, who will head to the penalty box. Definitely a habit in this one, as I don't know how many penalties there have been, but countless by both the Spartans and the Lions, but more so the Spartans. Now numbers along the ice. Here come the Spartans. The shot. Glove stop by the Lions keeper. Rebound was up for grabs. Now it's centered for Fisher. The tip was there as well for Baker, who initiated the play, but weren't able to control it. The Spartans still with excellent work, forechecking in the Lions zone. And the Lions with a sloppy play in their offensive zone. The Spartans able to remain in control. Here comes Martin for the Lions, a centering pass, stick to side by Bosquet. McGillicuddy is able to track the tumbling muffin thrown at him to earn a face-off in his own end. 7:09 left in the second period. Shot still quite uneven in favor of the Lions, 17-8. There's 54 seconds left on the East Longmeadow penalty. At the point for the Lions. Dumped in deep. Here's Martin with the puck. Centers it. Up for grabs, was elevated by a Ludlow player, but into McGillicuddy's body. That was Cody Sanderson, I believe, with the opportunity for the Lions there. And the Lions will once again gain possession off of the face-off. Shot comes in, deflected off of East Long Meadow stick and cleared. A foot race, here comes Shaw. Going against two Lions. Puck up for grabs. Mazza looking to regroup, circles around, and dumps the puck along the boards. Mazza and Shaw once again fighting for possession with about 10 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Spartans. But here come the Lions over the left wing. Around Grosso, but he gets control. Attempts to clear. The Lions just dump it right back in. It's tipped and goes just the length of the ice, and they will call that icing. Though it just barely crossed the red line, it was spinning. Nonetheless, the faceoff will once again go back in the Spartan zone. It's Cam Dakers for the Lions against Mendrala on the faceoff. Spartans gain control. That was Cakeley looking to feed. Nero on the left wing, couldn't find him. Now here come the Lions. Kurtz with a nifty play, and he scores. Top shelf over the left shoulder of McGillicuddy, and that was a pretty play. Ryan Kurtz, the senior, once again fellow captain of the Lions, puts his team back on top at the 2-1 score with 5:48 remaining in the second period. I mean, that's just a great play. Really nothing McGillicuddy could have done on that one. It was a quick release, of course, as I've mentioned a few times, as Kurtz has fired some rockets, absolutely rockets from the point. So the Spartans once again chasing the lead as they look to tie this one back up and hopefully prevent the Lions from taking a 3-1 lead, as Nero with a little physicality play on Ludlow, trying to fire his team up. Attempted clear by the Spartans, goes awry. Finally, the puck finds the Spartans. Looked like it would have been an icing, but it was fed on net to Ludlow's goalkeeper, that's Peter LeBourne. He's a freshman on Ludlow and has stopped 8 of 9 East Long Meadow shots in this one. Along the boards, some physicality ramping up here. Lee at the point, his shot ripped from the point, pad stop by LeBourne. Fisher working with Baker. And finally, the physicality ramps up too much, and there will be a penalty on this play. This will go against Ludlow. It'll be Benji Steele heading to the box for the Lions. And with 4:12 remaining in the second period, the Spartans go on the power play. Didn't quite catch the call there. I'm sure it was along the lines of a roughing of some sorts. Scramble for the puck. The Lions find it first. And it's flipped into the netting and into the penalty box, scorer's box. So this will bring the face-off once again in the Lions zone. Cakeley finds it first out to the point for Bosquet. Lee, pressured by Ludlow. Guess who? It's Ryan Kurtz over the blue line. Gets tripped up by Lee, and there's going to be no call on the play. Once again, excellent effort, though, from the Lions captain, as from his knees, he was still trying to get possession against two East Longmeadow defensemen and was almost able to. The Spartans with some slappiness on their power play. Lee finds Nero, takes the shot, saved by LeBourne. The Lions find it and clear it the length of the ice. Good opportunity, though, there for Nero, as Lee found him wide open along the right wing. Was able to rip a shot, and a good opportunity to test the freshman goaltender. Kept in at the point by Bosquet, gloved down by Fisher. Along the boards, Cakeley. Dance is free, looking to find Fisher, takes the shot of his own, it's blocked. Still up for grabs, and the Lions are able to find it and clear it. Lee handling a bouncing puck. Taken control by Bosquet and dumped in deep. Glove down once again by Bosquet. Lee looking to find Baker, who was wide open on the left side. Just couldn't collect the pass in time to get a shot off. Bosquet looking for Baker down low as the Ludlow, penalty expires. Ludlow wraps it around the boards. And finally, LeBourne is just going to dive on this puck to get the whistle for his team. Minute 54 remaining in the second period. Once again, Ludlow just took a 2-1 lead over the Spartans. Senior captain Ryan Kurtz fired a shot above Patrick McGillicuddy to give the Lions the lead back. It's been a whirlwind of penalties, power plays, penalty kills throughout this one. Seems like we haven't gone 3 minutes without there being a penalty called. Ludlow with numbers 2-on-1, and Tanner Severance scores. He fires that one past Patrick McGillicuddy, far side it looked like, just under the blocker to give the Lions a 3-1 lead. Certainly not the way the Spartans were looking for this one to go, with just about a minute and a half remaining in the second period. Ludlow 0-3-1. East Longmeadow with an undefeated record, as previously mentioned. And with Mazza unrealizing there was an offside play, the face-off will go back into East Longmeadow's own end, as head coach Dan Reed of the East Longmeadow Spartans will take his line off of the ice to regroup. Shots 20-11, still in favor of the Lions. Baker dumps it in for the Spartans. Wrapped around by Pereira. Now a scramble for the puck, and Pereira will once again find it to dump it the length of the ice, and that will go for an icing. 1:06 remaining in this period. It certainly hasn't gone East Longmeadow's way. Once again, a flurry of penalties, same story as the first period. They've arguably had more offensive opportunities in this one, but haven't been able to convert. And that is ultimately, along with some defensive errors and overall sloppiness. On his left side, looking for an opportunity to put that one on net, wasn't able to. And so we will head into the third period, a 3-1 lead for Ludlow, as East Longmeadow, once again, the same tale of penalties, unfortunately not helping their cause, as they haven't had many offensive opportunities as well. So in the third period, we look to see the Spartans definitely become more disciplined, as we'll have a longer duration of an intermission, as the Zamboni will come out here. So hopefully the Spartans will find their feet, put more effort in, and stay disciplined in this third period. We'll catch you then. And we are back for the third period here on ELHS of the East Longmeadow Spartans versus the Ludlow Lions. Ludlow currently holding a 3-1 lead over the Spartans, courtesy of Sean Keflis, Ryan Kurtz, and Tanner Severin. The Spartans looking to stay disciplined here in the third period, as the first and second have been riddled with penalties. However, the Spartans do have a power play, about a minute remaining on it, as a shot from Nero goes wide, deflected. And an attempt to dump the puck in deep also is deflected into the netting. The Spartans will have a face-off in their offensive end. 53 seconds left on this power play for East Longmeadow. Baker to take the face-off against Kurtz, and he wins it. Lee with the one-timer from the point. Shaw was out front, trying to get an edge to get a good angle for a shot. Unfortunately, wasn't able to collect it. And due to the pressure from Ludlow's Benji Steele, McGillicuddy is going to cover. And this will force a face-off in the Spartans' end. Shot still uneven. Ludlow with 21 to the Spartans 13. Shot deflected, and Shaw is in some pain. And he'll head right off. And we wish Shaw well. The face-off right outside the Spartan zone. Fisher taken down along the boards, no call. The Lions clear it. Still with 24 seconds remaining on Martin's penalty that was taken during the second period. A play out front for the Lions. And the Spartans are gonna go to the penalty box. Amidst that scramble for the puck, there was a hook, and that'll go against Aiden Fisher. So a 4-on-4 for 7 seconds here, and then the Lions will have a power play. Kurtz looking for the puck, nearing the crease. It's out front, and Ludlow is unable to take advantage. That was Steele with the opportunity. Now Lee is gonna dump it in. It'll go in on LeBourne, who pads it aside. The Spartans with some good effort. Mazza taken down, and that'll be a penalty on Ludlow. Steele with the trip as Mazza was hunting for the puck. And now we'll have an extended 4-on-4 for a minute and a half. It'll be Mazza and Shaw, the offensive unit, with Grasso and Lee at the point. Wraparound looking for Shaw, isn't able to connect. Now Lee over to Grasso. Shot is blocked by Ludlow inadvertently, and the clear is made. Lee with a pass off the boards finds Shaw. Going up ice with Mazza. Shaw's shot saved by LeBourne. Ludlow back the other way. Severin looking to find a winger up the ice, isn't able to. Now East Longmeadow. Mazza's shot is deflected into the netting as Shaw was taken down behind the play. Mendrala with the face-off. He wins it back to Bosquet, isn't able to handle it. Now Ludlow with numbers up the ice. They take the shot and stopped by McGillicuddy. A big stop for the senior goaltender. Needed that one certainly. If Ludlow were to go up 4-1, this game would pretty much be out of reach for the Spartans. I had read Christopher Barry's piece after the East Longmeadow and Longmeadow game, and that was one of the plays that Cody Shaw had talked to him about, was the fact that he scored after Longmeadow had a great opportunity back in their defensive end. So being able to take advantage of Ludlow's missed opportunities would be huge. Fisher isn't able to connect with any Spartan in the neutral zone, as Kurtz will remain in possession for the Lions, dancing around the entire Spartans roster. Penalty is pretty much expired as Mendrala skates it into the zone. Puck is up for grabs. Here comes Steele right out of the box. East Longmeadow with numbers back, and Lee will strip him. Here comes Baker, around a Lion. Still working along the boards, as Grasso will find it and dump it in deep. Cakeley with a nice move. Another one. Open ice finds Lee. Lee with the shot that doesn't find net. Ludlow in desperation, can't clear. Baker. Now Fisher with a pass out front looking for Nero. Ludlow having some trouble clearing their zone, and they finally do. Here comes Severin up ice. Outlet's pass finds Fisher along the right wing. Here comes Aiden Fisher. Stripped away, and Ludlow goes the other way. Cleared out by Lee. Just a battle of dump-ins right now. McGillicuddy will finally settle it down for the Spartans, but the Lions are first to it. That's Martin with Lee sending him to the ice. A whistle is blown. I don't think there's a penalty on the play. The puck was just jammed between the players. With 9:46 remaining here in the third period, a 2-goal lead Ludlow has over the Spartans. And Keflis will settle for a dump in. Intercepted by Ludlow. Centered. And pressured by the Spartans, who clear it. Now Mazza up the left wing. Mazza still battling for the puck. Had Ferrero. Finally, Keflis is able to come away with the puck for the Lions. Easily over the blue line. Erickson defending. Centers it. And the Spartan gets to it first. It's Bosquet. Tries to dance around Ludlow. And puck went out of play somewhere. So that'll stop the play. And the face-off will come to center ice. Ludlow with a bit of a mishandle. Aren't able to clear their zone as Shaw gloves it down and dumps it in. At the point, Spartans keep it in, but it deflects off of Pereira. 3-on-2 up ice for the Lions. The shot, and stopped by McGillicuddy. Another shot, and a pad stop. Two big opportunities for the Lions there. It was Nick Stave, the junior, who had the initial opportunity. And another one just moments later. McGillicuddy stopping both. Despite the 3 goals by Ludlow, McGillicuddy has stopped 22 of 25 shots. A centering pass doesn't find Mendrala, and instead is taken up ice by Kurtz. Around the boards, the Spartans dump it, and that will go for an icing. 7:52 remaining here in the third period. McGillicuddy coming up big with a few stops here in this one, hoping to fire up his team, provide some momentum, and hopefully garner some more offensive opportunities. Bosquet in the corner, working against a few Lions. Puck comes close to the crease, but the Spartans sweep it away and come up ice. Here's Alec Nero going against Keflis in the corner boards. Mendrala finds it. Nero centers it. That went right under LeBourne's pads. Erickson looking to get it in deep. Wants to get a scrum along the boards. A centering feed for Cakeley, and his shot is deflected wide. Finally, the Lions are able to clear, and that will go for an icing. The Spartans certainly have ramped up their energy here in this third period, but are still down 2 goals. Baker loses the draw, and Ludlow wraps it around the boards. Once again, a scrum for the puck. Fisher and Baker, I believe. Spartans unable to keep it in, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Fisher collects the pass, but Severin re-enters the zone. A wraparound attempt. Somehow that puck got elevated once again by a Ludlow player in the crease. Now some physicality getting out of hand here. So an opportunity for Severin with the wraparound will end the play and him heading to the penalty box and putting his team on the penalty kill. The unit for the Spartans is Cakeley, Mendrala, Nero, 16, 17, 18, and Bosquet and Lee at the point. Lee. Bit of a tumbling puck, still gets the shot off, but it's deflected into the end boards. Cakeley comes away with it. The backhand shot wasn't able to elevate it. Cakeley once again trying to dance around some Ludlow players. Then Mendrala tried to center it once again, and Ludlow was able to collect and clear the zone. McGillicuddy with a pass that went off of Lee, who wasn't really expecting it. The shot opportunity was stripped by Bosquet. A dangerous one at that by Ludlow's Cody Sanderson. Up ice for Nero. He tips it in, but Ludlow will remain with possession of the puck. Out to the neutral zone for Lee. Re-entry by Bosquet, but it was just offside. With Cakeley arguing that one. And I don't think head coach Dan Reed is too happy about that either. Still a minute left on this power play for the Spartans. The face-off right outside the zone. Fisher takes control for the Spartans, dumping it in deep. Bosquet at the point. Over to Fisher. Back to Lee, to Bosquet. The shot is blocked by Steele, but not out. Finally, the Lions will clear at the length of the ice. A clutch shot block by Steele there. Got it in the leg off of Bosquet's opportunity. Bosquet now along the right wing in the corner boards. Finds Shaw, looking for Baker backdoor, wasn't able to connect. The tumbling puck will bounce just over Lee's stick. The Lions able to clear it, and McGillicuddy with another risky play. Looking for a Spartan up ice. Now it's Mazza in control, looking to dance around a Ludlow player or two. Isn't able to. Severin almost stripped Grasso of the puck. A battle for it in the neutral zone. .354 remaining in the period, as the penalty has expired. It's even strength, and you have to wonder at this point when McGillicuddy will be pulled within the next couple of minutes or so. right outside the Spartan zone. A scrum for the puck. Definitely can't get antsy here and draw a penalty. That's the last thing you want here if you're the Spartans. Lee is able to clear the zone, where his glove down by a Lion and dumped right back in. Spartans exit the zone. Nero finds Mazza in center. Now a puck in the Lion zone. Nero with the shot. Blocker down by LeBourne. Spartans will touch up to avoid the offside and forecheck the Lions. Glove tipped by Cakeley, and Grasso is able to enter the zone. Tries to center for Nero, wasn't expecting it. Now the Lions with an opportunity of their own. Centered by Diaz. Isn't able to find anybody. Now Lee over the right side looking for Cakeley. The Lions find it first and clear the zone. Grasso with the dump in. Mishandled by Keflis. Dumped out. And not enough for an icing, so Erickson will gather it and regroup. Minute 50 here for the Spartans. They need 2 goals. Bosquet will regroup back in his own zone. Dumped in with Baker forechecking. Fisher helping him as well. The Lions are able to clear. Bosquet with the dump in. A battle for the puck along the boards. Spartans once again have to touch up. Bosquet's dump in was blocked by Ludlow, as finally McGillicuddy is pulled with a minute remaining in this one. So 6 on ice for the Spartans. Clumsy pass by Nero into open ice. Luckily, the Lions unable to gain possession. Bosquet's pass into the skates of a Spartan. Now Mandrala over the left wing. A mishandle by Nero. The Lions are able to clear. An offside will be called, I believe, as the dump-in came in as 3 of the Spartans' offensive players remained in the zone. So that will bring the face-off all the way back to the Spartan zone. McGillicuddy stepping onto the ice. 33.9 left in this one. And Lee is going to get a penalty. They'll toss him. Didn't see anything on ice. I'm sure this might have to do with a misconduct of some sort, verbally. As this game is pretty much put out of reach for the Spartans. I don't believe the Spartans and Lions meet again on this schedule for the season. Certainly proved to be a challenge to them today after getting a historic win over Longmeadow. I mean, the Spartans hadn't beaten the Longmeadow Lancers in at least 2 years since they beat them in their season opener just a couple of weeks ago. With that, I haven't mentioned, but the loss of Carson LePage, the junior forward for the Spartans, has definitely plagued them in this one, as well as Reed, as the Lions will secure the 3-1 win over the Spartans. This will give the Lions their first win of the season. They'll improve to 1-3-1 with the Spartans falling to 2-1. A lot of discipline to be worked on for the Spartans, as well as the Lions outshot them 26-17. So they'll regroup, and I'll catch you in the next one, December 28th, as the Spartans will look to bounce back from this tough loss. Thank you for joining me here tonight on LCAT. I am Abby LePage.